Hey y'all, nice to see you once again. How you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello y'all. Hey Heather. Hey guys. Welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing? Hey Deb. It is hot. Well, it's cloudy, but hot. It's humid. I think that's what's called when it's like cloudy, I guess. Or I don't know. It's hot. It's pretty hot today. And I'm drinking some coffee. I do serve my coffee. Coffee's good. No, but I'll be honest, I wasn't really today's the day I wasn't really paying attention. I was paying attention, but wasn't paying attention to the court case. Hey, having ADHD is something else. Something else. Um, okay, so let me tell you guys. All right. Um, just the beginning. So when I got to the elevator, I got in with Moxon. I walked up the stairs to the seventh floor. No, sixth floor, I think. Sixth or seventh floor. But then I went on the elevator and Moxon was in there and he looked at me and then looked away. So I went in. I was gonna wait for the next elevator, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. So I made him uncomfortable by just being in there. And then after that, when we got out the elevator, he went up to Jennifer and Moxon's like, well, ask Jennifer, are you nervous? Don't be nervous. I guess Jennifer said yes. And Moxon's like, don't be nervous. I forgot you cut my. It's hot. Damn, that actually came out good. And then what else? What else? Oh, I sat in front of them, and then they sat across from me. And then we went in. And then after we went in, I went out. They went out. They sat across from me again. And what I did was smile and wave. You know, be nice, be better than them. So I smiled and waved, and Becky was next to me. And that's when Moxon's like, "Oh, where's ice when you need it?" Now I responded with, "Scientology killed your daughter, and you're still working for them." He turned around. Well, he turned and like stopped talking, and then I was like, "Are y'all excited to get served today?" And Jennifer answered like, "Have you? Have you? Have you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got served, and I'm excited for it." And then that was it. We went back in. No, I left because I left something on the car that I needed, and then I went back, and that's when court started. And you guys know what happened in court. He hates when I mention his daughter, but there's always a reason why. Like it's not him using the ice joke or whatever. It's not the first time he's done it. He's done it like three times, I think, in total, and with the same response. Or every time he passes by, remind him that Scientology killed his daughter. Just give him a little bit of a reminder that he's still working for an organization that killed his daughter. So yeah, that was it. And then when I went into court, I mean inside the courtroom, uh, Buff, Boof, saw me. He looked annoyed that I was there. He didn't expect me to be there, but I was. So yeah, good time, good times. You know what? I'm not proud of using that topic. I really don't. I mean, I, don't get me wrong. I feel kind of bad mentioning it, but at the same time, he has to remember who killed his daughter. Where's the keys are inside. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. I'll put you guys up here. Oh no, no, it's not the first time he's done it. It's funny at some point. Being Hispanic here in the States at the moment, it's just like whatever. But if you guys notice, they go after the people that are a little bit darker than me and only speak Spanish. Like, which is horrible. Hey, Scooter. Hey, Mo. Hey, everybody. Hold on, I'll put you guys on the dark. We'll talk about it a little bit. All right, I think I'm there. I'm back. So yeah, um, don't get me wrong. I'm not a big fan of mentioning his daughter or any of the victims. Well, how could I say it without it sounding wrong? Using any of the victims as a response, as a like a fu moment. That's what I mean. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I gotta delete that. That one's the wrong one. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, sorry, Leah called. She was asking where I was. Uh, um, here. I'm on my way back home. It's like a 30-minute drive right now without traffic. But if I leave 20 minutes more, well, in like 20 minutes, that 30-minute drive becomes an hour drive. So I'm trying to leave LA as soon as possible. Because yeah. So yeah, life is good. I really don't have any other updates. But 10 days for a jury trial, let me tell you this. When I heard 10 days, I was like, damn. I was like, golly. I would that plea deal that he got offered is pretty good because he only has to stay away for 1 year, right? It's 1 year. The felonies become a misdemeanor after the year. after he finishes the 120 hours of community service. The stay away order. Scientology doesn't want no restitution, which is the money, like what he broke and all that. So that's that. They pretty much just want the stay away order that they couldn't get a year ago. But now because he broke the law, they're using that against, well, against him, anyways, to get that restraining order. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think he should have, or he should take that plea deal instead of facing 7 years and 4 months in state prison? I think that's what they said. That's crazy. 7 years instead of the 1 year probation. Hey guys, what was the plea deal? 120 hours of community service, any nonprofit. I think that's what it was. 1 year probation. The first year, it's gonna be a felony, but after he completes the community service and after the year, it comes down to a misdemeanor for 2 counts. Count 1 and count 7, I think it was. So instead of felonies in his record, he's gonna have misdemeanors, 2 of them. The probation for the year, community service, and then the stay away order for Scientology. I think I know, it's hilarious. Uh, the probation, it's shoot, I forgot the word, but he doesn't have to check in with no probation officer. Like pro temp? No, it wouldn't be pro temp. Uh, well, it's a probation where he doesn't have to check in with no probation officer. So pretty much he could be anywhere he wants. He doesn't break the law. So it's like his case in Virginia, right? He had probation, he got arrested. They pretty much told him longer because of that probation to confirm if he broke it or not. So if he gets arrested in another state during the year, if LAPD or the state wants to pursue charges, continue with the charges, he'll probably, for breaking the probation. That's just me. They'll probably put the 7 years in prison. I guess everything gets canceled out and goes directly to the 7 years, 4 months. I don't know how the legal system works, but I think that's how it works, right? Like if you break probation, you go to prison, and they go move forward with the original, I guess, charges in the time served or whatever. He will go to jail for 7 years, 4 months if he's found guilty. That's crazy. I don't know. If it were me, which I'm glad it's not me, right? I would have taken that plea deal instead of possibly facing 7 years in prison. That's crazy. And then the judge, like Becky said, the judge was like, "Do you have a counter offer?" And Scott was like, "Oh no, I don't have one at the moment. I was expecting to have the discovery by now and make a decision from that." And then the judge was like, "You do know that you might not have time if you do receive the rest of the discovery. You might not have time to look through it, right?" So yeah, that was it. Now, but also with all the people that I have talked to, I'm not gonna say who I talked to yet until after the trial. But let me tell you, I I'll stay quiet. I'll stay quiet until after the trial. But let me tell you, he one of his counter offers, which he didn't have any at the moment. He was like, I would like. He told the judge this. I would like less probation or no probation at all. And the judge was like, he like chuckled and was like, the men. That's what he said, like the men. And then he switched subject. It's a year. Pretty much the minimum's a year. But Scott, what's it called? Interrupted him. So that dude was interrupting that judge so much. Like I was getting annoyed for the judge. If it were me, if I were the judge, I would have put him in contempt real quick. You know what? Each to their own. They want to take plea deals. There's really nothing that we could do, really. It's his decision. If he wants to spend 7 years and 4 months in prison instead of 1 year probation, and that's up to him. If that's what he wants, each to their own. Like he said, he'll he'll relax for a couple years in prison, free food, free housing, no need to worry about anything. I know it's funny, Cat. It's funny. You know when he said no to that plea deal, and then the judge said, "So you do know you're facing up to 7 years, right? Well, you're facing 7 years and 4 months." I was like, "What an idiot!" Of course, in my head, I was like, "What an idiot!" But hey, if he thinks he's innocent of whatever of the charges, then let it. It's his trial. It's his life. Hey, sweet. Hey, sweet. Long time no see. How you doing? Now, but I like how it pisses everyone off that I'm there. That's all that matters. You know what? When I found out in the morning that Becky was gonna go, I was like, yes, I don't have to write down anything. And I was more distracted on 1,000 things inside my head at the moment, trying to figure out that I wasn't really focusing completely into it. I was really fidgety and whatnot. So I'm glad Becky was there. But I could still remember a good amount of information. I was sad. Oh no, he's still representing himself. Even the judge was like, "Are you sure? With all the time you're facing, are you sure you want to keep on representing yourself and not get a court appointed attorney?" He's like, no, I would continue. I would like to continue saying myself. Well, in the legal way of saying it, but the way I said it, but in legal talk. And the judge was like, okay, I don't know. That's crazy. 7 years. So yeah, anyways, yeah, I got home. I'm like 5 minutes away from the house. I love you all. Great to see you guys. It was fun while it lasted. Um, I'll probably see you guys on Friday. Most likely. I'm the I'm the star witness of the case of the century. Dun dun dun. Anyways, yeah. I love you all. Great to see you guys. Have a wonderful day. Remember, don't let anyone bring you down. And if you need help, just ask. Anyways.